Thanks for joining us at 6 here on Fox 9 and Fox Local. I'm Randy Meyer.
And I'm Amy Hockard, shedding light on fraud allegations in the Feeding Our Future trial. The FBI calling it the largest pandemic relief fraud scheme they've found.
More than 70 people are accused across the entire case. Rob Olson spent the day in court. He joins us now. Rob, take us through what happened today.
Well, the defense finally started their case. Now, this trial began a month ago, and the prosecution's laid out 4 weeks worth of testimony and evidence here about the 7 people that are on trial here. The first 7 of the total 70 that are charged, linked together by the prosecution here. Defense witnesses called today to try to prove to the jury that, in fact, food was purchased and that food was delivered.
The Dar al-Farouk Mosque in Bloomington was identified by prosecutors as the largest meal site connected to those currently on trial. 7 men accused of stealing more than $40 million in federal money by claiming to serve meals to kids during the pandemic. At Dar al-Farouk, the claims were nearly 2 million meals in 2021. Meal counts shown to the jury claimed up to 3,500 meals per day. The mosque's imam, Abdurrahman Karyeh, was among the defense witnesses. Whenever I was there, he testified, there was a truck parked outside handing out food to people's cars who were rolling into the mosque. Under cross-exam by the government, he was questioned how it could possibly be such high numbers. If you would tell me 3,500 meals were served based on the number of cars in and out of the center, I would believe it. But jurors heard the imam testify he saw food served throughout the week. Other defense witnesses said it was only on Saturdays. Khalid Omar, who now works at Dar al-Farouk but did not then, testified he saw groceries in bags. People would just take the bags and the milk, and that's what I saw. The defense also showed the jury invoices with hundreds of thousands of dollars paid to a food distributor, and the sales rep from that company testified he did in fact sell food to the defendants. But the federal prosecutors say it was nowhere near the tens of millions of dollars claimed and nowhere close to the amount of food claimed to be served.
And that's what the evidence showed here today, too, showing, again, food purchased and with evidence here that food was served, but, again, pale in comparison to the amount of evidence that the prosecution has shown over 4 weeks of trial with massive amounts of claims made with names that were, again, proven here not to be, in fact, real names of kids. The 7 defendants on trial, only one has agreed to testify on his own behalf, Mukhtar Sharif, and he began doing so late today. Just a little bit of beginning of testimony at the end of the day. We'll be back on the stand tomorrow. It's possible the jury could have this case here potentially by the end of the week. In Minneapolis, Rob Olson, Fox 9.